Okay, so I'm going to get profound with you. Since we were
Okay.
talking about kind of these deep thoughts, and I know you got to go here shortly. So I'm going to ask you
Yeah.
kind of one last question.
Uh-oh.
A number of episodes ago, I had Stephen Puri on. And I don't know if you are familiar with Stephen. He
Oh,
was
no, no.
a executive vice president for Sony and I think what other big kind of media companies. And he left all that to kind of create an app that kind of is to help bring people together. But I had him on the podcast and he posed a question to me that I now call the Puri question that I ask of some of my guests. And he asked me, if you had a magic wand that you could only use once, but you can use it to change anything in the world, what would you change? Is there anything you would change with that magic wand that you can only use once and was powerful enough to change the entire world, the entire universe?
Um, it goes back to that sentence. It would be that men and women were more aware of the world of God and the world of that created the universe in their daily lives. And I think that would fix a lot of stuff. I
I
think,
like that
yeah,
answer. Yeah.
yeah.
My answer was that I would destroy it. I would break it and bury it because I shouldn't have that power to make that change. Because I immediately go to ideas like, say in the conversation with him, I said, well, if I were to wave that wand and just eradicate racism, who's to say that there's somebody out there who, because of their experience with racism, is going to go on to do something far greater than my waving that wand and
Yeah,
just changing it's going to do. And so it's like I don't want to have
yeah.
that's too much God power for me, and I just don't
I'm
want it. But I like your answer.
I'm down with that. I'm down with your answer as well, because that, you know, stuff doesn't happen that way,
Yeah.
you know? So
But it's a
uh,
fascinating thought question. So I like your
it's
answer, and I'll have to ponder that
absolutely.
more.
I mean, I think if people were more aware of the miracle of their lives every day, the world would be profoundly changed, you know? So
And I
anyway,
think that's what the two of us are trying to do with what
yeah,
we do in our lives is we're trying to kind of peel back some of those layers and show people, just how meaningful life really is and how to lean into the wonder.
yeah, absolutely.
Was there anything
Absolutely.
we failed to talk about? You got a book coming out, but there's no
No,
like
it's not.
publication date or anything like that
No,
yet.
no,
So
no, not yet. It's not. It's a couple of chapters and a bunch of stuff, and the editor I'm working with says, "Don't I don't even wanna see it until it's done."
nice.
So, I said, "Can I give you some chapters?" "Nope. I wanna see the whole thing, all at once." So,
I'm
it's
looking forward to that because I really enjoyed your first.
the first one took over 10 years to write, so, this one's gonna be shorter, and I think it's gonna be easier, but it's still gonna take some time. So,
And
anyway.
your other book is still available, so people
Yeah,
can find that on Amazon and other sources.
a life yet to live, um, and yeah, it's still there, and my website at ronkastner.com, I still do a weekly newsletter, about whatever's on my mind. Some of it's religion, some of it's health, some of it's all kinds of things.
They're
Empty
always good.
nest,
I love getting
em
those emails with your newsletter in them.
em
So I
empty
read them.
nest, you know? Uh, so anyway, that's my latest adventure in life. Empty nest and yoga instructor.